Hello and welcome to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. My view of humanity is a whole new tea. Hi, hello to all of my lovelies, my beauties, my royalties. Okay, let's start this off normally because the last episode, you can tell I just, whew. But yeah, take that deep breath. Take that deep breath. you know all of the stresses, all the things that's just been going on your mind, that to-do list of like, honey, like, soon I'm gonna be, well, okay, maybe not soon, but I think July or August I'm gonna be starting to do lives where it's goal achievement time, where when I'm on, it's a time where if you have a goal you're working on, we all work on it together. And like, even if you're like doing like extra, like, you're researching and things like that to further a goal, or if you're trying to encourage someone else to do a goal or whatever. I don't, hey, we only have one life to live, so we need to make it the best. We need to be able to achieve things that we want to. We need to live our lives. And I wasn't given that opportunity much. Like, everyone's telling me what I better do, what I need to do, what I'm expected to do, what black women do and or should do or have to do, or what black women don't do, or yeah, all that stuff. And as someone with a disability too, but since I'm still pretty newly diagnosed, so I'm learning every day how despicable, awful, and prejudiced people are, and ableist people are within the disability community. And even people within the disability community, it's really disgusting because I see people who they are partially deaf, but they have a hearing aid, so people don't notice it. It's like they are able to basically hide within the able bodied community and everything like that. So, but then they still judge people with disabilities where it's visible. They don't, like, we're not fighting the same fight. They don't understand the same discrimination. And or people who are able bodied, like, well, they're able to walk, and they're just saying, well, figure it out, or why do you think there needs to be certain things for your disability? But then they expect things specifically for theirs, or they get mad when not like some of them who voted for the orange man, now the orange man and or like the government, the country is taking away things that would help them, benefit them, because they didn't think it was going to hurt them. Babies, boo-boos, oh yeah. So yeah, those are the stresses yeah, yeah. So yeah, let's get that boiling, scorching hot petty tea out. If you like it cold, hold the ice, because these ice people are hot mess in these streets. Because I just read an article, and I found some video to back it up, where now I believe ICE has taken over 500 babies and infants. They say all lives matter, but they know they were. I already knew they were lying. I already knew they were lying. And with a lot of the things that, like, they keep saying that the Democrats are the violent people, are the hateful people, and everything like that. But then when one of them says that they need to, like, turn us into strange fruit. Like, there's one guy who said it about the trial that just happened, and then there's a singer who wrote a song and put it out there about strange fruit. Like, a lot of them talk about strange fruit, and then another group of these quote unquote young Republicans talking about gas chambers and everything like that, and they like, yeah, let's load them up in like gas chambers and all this other mess. But and there's more than one group. Just imagine how many are out there. And then how many police officers have been caught being racist? Because, okay, again, I'm going to bring it up, but yet what I talk about in other episodes, so catch up. The one That divorced couple. Oh, and see, this is why, like, as black, like, white women always like, "Oh, why can't we be included? Why are we all?" Because you guys are always trying to colonize people of color and black people's creations and culture and every single thing. You guys, you think of capitalism, you think of money, you think of profit off of other people's cultures, and you know, since you're white, when people of color and black people do it, oh, that's tacky, that's not good, that's not. And one great example is shrimp and grits. Like, there's so many, like oxtails, especially when it comes to food. There's so many things that when black people and people of color like created or ate it because they had to for survival and things like that, oh, it wasn't pristine, it was good. But as soon as white people selling out, prices going like increasing on restaurants for like just crazy prices. Hmm. But then you wonder why we don't trust you. You wonder why we don't trust you, because all of a sudden you say it's your culture, your creation, your idea. uh, mm, yeah, but you wonder. But oh, and if this hurt you, because yeah, remember, like, if you've been listening, you already know there are the colonizing white people and the underground white people. There's the undergrounds. Um, there's more colonizing than there are underground. So it's like if you feel like there's an inkling of a chance that you're a colonizer, you're a colonizer. But there's ways to fix it. There's books that, and you know what, I'm gonna be doing a lot more reading soon, but I need to finish up my not like at least part one of the novel. I'll be talking about that on my other channel and everything like that. But oh, and you know what? Let me just start with a topic, because I'm going to talk more about what I'm talking about right now in a episode that I will be uploading soon. Yeah, because a lot's on my mind, especially with our racism, especially the racist, the ableism, the sexism, and everything that's going on in this country. I notice it all because I am that, like, all of those things. And oh yeah, happy Pride Month. Like, I am an ally. I love and adore you guys. And I want, yeah, because now once I make enough money, ooh, I've got ideas of what I want to do for future, like, flag days and future, like, oh, and belated Mr. Obama Appreciation Day. He was a true leader, a true man, and someone that was for unity and everything. It's always while I'm recording when people want to give me updates and news and blah, 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 blah. Anyways, okay, okay. And some people might be like, you're not focusing on the topic. You're not focusing on Mrs. Obama. It's like, but the thing is, history and the surroundings, like cause and effect. I've been talking about this on my channel since almost day one. Cause and effect. History, especially the history of Black women, a history of the fight and the things. But okay, before I really get into that, this might end up being a part three, because one reason why a lot of the Black women have the backs and we're our allies of the LGBTQ plus community is because, like, the stereotypes they place on us and the hate they place on us, and also we understand and know what they're going through. They're just living their lives. And they, why punish people for love? Okay, yes, if it's against your religion, it's against your religion. Okay, keep your privacy, like, keep what you do in your house. Okay, because I used to be in the church that does the brainwashing and all that stuff within that. But I learned they're wrong. I learned that, like, okay, I don't want to, like, I was about to call them something, but in my mind, that, like, I've realized they're horrible people, in my opinion. In my opinion, a lot, because especially, like, I especially understand now, because I understood years ago, but then especially, like, through those years, at the same time, they were talking about people with disabilities or sickness and disease and things like that. And I believed one because my mom would say, "Oh, it is true. You don't believe. You're not praying hard enough. You're not doing enough. You're not, it's your fault." And so I kept believing in that while questioning, like, Why do they put down people in the LGBTQ community? Why do they keep saying that's not a, it's a choice and it's an option, all this other stuff? But then with like, so like being so confused because I was like, well, I guess it's a choice for me. I'm making the mistake. I'm the mistake. I'm doing this. I kept blaming myself. Well, and then giving them like LGBTQ plus empathy. And then I realized I should be giving myself the same empathy as I've been giving them. And that's when I started realizing and know like I wanted to even love the LGBTQ plus more because I finally realized like once I was able to accept like what the church was saying about me and how wrong they were. And it's like that allowed me to open up and love them even more. And so, and maybe that'll be another episode or a series. But yeah, and that's why it's just, but then at the same time, it's like, I don't want to just do like oh, it's LGBTQ month. Like, it's like, I'm like, what do I do? Like, I want to do something, but I want to make sure it's authentic. And if I ever do become a millionaire or multimillionaire, oh, I want to have catwalks, drag shows, like Vogue, and oh, I want to do it all. It's like during like Pride Month, but I want to do it where we have fundraisers and we're raising money for even like the shelters and like clothing and like food and things I want to make a difference while bringing us all together and showing love and compassion and empathy. Everything that CK said we should not, because yeah, I will, like, and that's enough. Like, see, okay, now this is probably gonna be a three-parter, but sorry, not sorry. The orange man said he is the least racist person, but that's a lie. And like one thing from back in the day, I'm gonna see if I can find an article on it because years ago I read that like I read it and I saw videos on it, but the orange man literally said, as long as you say the same lie over and over again, they're gonna believe you. They're gonna believe you. They're going like as long as you keep saying it. And I witnessed Mr. Lockakey. He would keep saying the same lie to me over and over and over again. The world is against me. I'm too old. I'm too this. I'm too that. I was like, see, you have all this privilege because you're a black woman. But at the same time, he was trying to get me arrested off his crimes. He would do a crime and then try to get me like, boy, bye. Boy, bye. And then every time his family members would call me the N word, and or when he had the nerve to say Muhammad Ali is not a hero and how he's a corrupt person that's against the country. But then I'm like, no, no, he's a hero because he stood up for African American rights and the country. Like, no, he was showing how the country needs to improve, and him and his grandmother was calling me stupid and a racist. So then when I wouldn't come over to his house for 4 or 5 days, that's when he started telling me that he was going to use his noose on himself. Oh yeah, if you don't know, catch up. There's almost 800 episodes. But yeah, he continuously, and because I never want to date him, and it's so crazy how so many of these men, like especially the white men, the colonized, like they say they want to date me, they say they're interested in me, but then the reasons why they want to date me, I will never know why Mr. Lockakey wanted to date me, but then he literally threatened me with his life. And then, like, he scared me because being that Christian girl, because, yeah, that's why, yeah, I brought the religion up for a reason. I didn't want to be the reason why he eliminated himself because he kept telling me if I, like, because, and, like, if you've been listening, you already know about what he did to, like, yeah, so I'm just going to keep that there, like, go catch up. But he would threaten to punch walls and he did so many things. And but then he would go around to his white friends and brag. Oh, I got a black woman. Oh, I got this black girl. Oh, she's smart too. Oh yeah. Oh, he wanted to brag that I was smart, but then he would try to make me fail my classes. When he knew I was working on a test, he would literally be screaming or doing obnoxious things to distract me. I'm so frustrated with him because it's like, because of him, like I did end up like failing one of my classes, and one like I'm not giving him all the credit for that because like part of me I'm like I should have risked it when he told me if I didn't come over to his house and he would take pictures of his wrist and the scars that he put. Yeah, it's like I should have just been like, you know what? Hey, if you do, you do. If you do, like, because that's how he would get me to come over to his house, and or he would show me other things around, like weapons and stuff around the house, and what he was going to do and use and things. Because he didn't want a smart woman. He wanted to tell people out, like, oh yeah, she's getting her second master's. Oh yeah, oh she's doing this research, and oh she's writing these books and she's so creative. But then, oh, you're gonna be too good for me. You better not write these books. You better not do this. And or he would see that I'm working on a project and he would want to know the title because when I go to the restroom, I come back and it's gone. He deleted it. He deleted it. And he said it's because he wanted to make sure I wasn't going to be too successful. He wanted to make sure that because once I became too successful, I would leave him. And he wanted to make sure I didn't leave him. But then he would always brag that once he found his middle school sweetheart, he was going to leave me. So then I'm like, okay, so you have the right to leave me, but I can't. Like, you keep threatening your life when I say I'm done. I never want to be with you, but you force me to be with you, and then you try to get me arrested, and then you tell me, who are the police going to believe, a white man or a black woman, knowing he was the one that committed all the crimes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then he's the same one who he was stealing at one of his detailing jobs. I returned the stolen property. And I remember like the boss being shocked and like he was thanking me, and he was just like, he called me classy, or he called me, like, he gave me a few compliments and everything. And he was like, why are you with him? And I told him the truth. I'm like, he forced me. And I told him part of the story. And he was like, do you need the 1-800 number for blah, blah, blah? Or do you need like, and that at that point, I'm like, you know what? It is over with him. I do need to get away from him. I wanted to, but I was too scared. I wanted to, but then religion. It's like I didn't want to be the reason why he eliminated himself. I didn't want to end up like once I pass away, and it's like I didn't want God being like, see, you gave up on this man. You were supposed to save this man. You were supposed to do like, see, you didn't pray enough. You didn't do this enough. You didn't do that enough. I was so scared, you know? And so, but then with Mr. No Heart, he allowed his mother to say the only reason you got into college is because you're black. The only reason you got to be a professor is because you're black. Oh, well, are you going to have my grandchild? Oh, the mixed ones are the cutest. It's like, oh, you think you got pulled over because of racism? No, it's just because you're so pretty. The police officer, he was following you because he had to figure out a way to get your attention so that maybe he could have a chance to get your number. Yeah. Oh, he didn't believe that's where you lived. Well, of course. All of the racist things this woman told me. Oh, well, at least you're not one of them while black people were on the TV either committing a crime or whatever. Yeah, she was, yeah. Hmm. But yeah, it's like, oh, don't worry. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I mentioned Mo, but I didn't. Yeah. It's like, cause yeah, some black men, like some people are like, well, date black men. I've tried. I've tried. And about a week or two ago, I have a two-parter about one of the black guys that I did end up because he would not leave me alone at the party until I gave him my phone number. And I had no choice to give him a fake phone number because he was going to dial it right then and there. And then, yeah, he pressured me. He pressured me. And the thing is, I am attracted to some black men, but then, like, being black doesn't mean you're compatible. Being black doesn't mean you understand each other. Being black doesn't mean you're going to be happy together. And, like, because do you know how many black men are tell me you're supposed to marry a black man because you're a black woman? And, well, you need a conservative black man, a man that's going to put you in your place while they cheated on their ex-wife with five women. They're going to tell me this. And or they tell me, see, no, you're a good woman, you're a feminine woman, you're supposed to be with a godly man, a conservative man, a Republican man. That's the type of man. Yeah. But then I'm like, no, I'm a progressive, I'm a liberal. No, see, that's your problem, you're wrong. See, God's putting, like, you need to go back to God. It's like you left. It's like, the way they treat black women, white men, Middle Eastern men, black men, Asian men, we get hated on. It's like, because even I bring it up because I have the screenshots. Like, listen to the episodes, look up my episodes with the Little Mermaid. That's one reason I call it River of Racism, because when I started talking about the racism within this country against black women, I was talking about Haley Bailey being the Little Mermaid and how many people would call her out her name. And when it was first announced on Facebook that she was going to play the role, they had to take it down because they called her the N-word so many times. They had to repost because so many people were putting the N-word. And I have so many screenshots of some of the, and I still have, do you know, I think I still have about 80 to 100 more screenshots of racist comments about the Little Mermaid. Do you know how many screenshots I have about people calling Mrs. Obama a man? Yeah, you didn't think I was going to get there. I was going to get there. Do you know how much racism black women go through, how much hatred we go through, and how we always have to be compared to white women? We are not white women. But then at the same time, a lot of the white women are trying to have African American, features. The Botox, especially within their lips and all that stuff, or the lip fillers, the behind fillers, and the tanning and everything like that. They will always want to colonize black beauty. And then even braids and dreads as well. Like, they want to take our culture, but then they hate us. They're racist against us. They're against us. They despise us. They think low of us. They degrade us. They do all of these things to us, but then they expect us to respect them and love them and appreciate them and uplift them. So, how is that right? They want us to treat them like they're gold, like they're precious, like they are just the best and amazing. Look at how they're trying to create this country. I mean, the man who says he's the least racist has only allowed white immigrants in this country within the last 6 months. And then with immigration, with the Middle Eastern and like the Muslim community, like the green card and everything like that. But people want to say he's not racist. But look at what, like, and then the Kung Flu thing. Oh, I mean, that's still, I'm disgusted saying it, but at the same time, part of me, I'm like, if you hear it, if you like, because some people are like, oh, yeah, what did he call it again? Or, oh, it wasn't that racist. Yes, it was racist. And then with Colin Kaepernick standing up for our rights, standing up for what the police was doing and what they still do. American police started with slave catchers. And then people will always want to say, oh, though that was Democrats. They switched parties. Learn your history. And see, that's one reason where we are, because a lot of our country are poorly educated. But the orange man, remember what the orange man said. He said, I love the poorly educated. And do you know how many conservative people like they get interviewed on progressive and Democrat shows? Well, all my friends that went to college, all my friends who got an education, they all turned out Democrat. See, that's one reason I made sure not to go to college. I didn't want to go to college because I didn't want to be brainwashed. Maybe they learned, and a lot of them they didn't start off conservative that went to college, but then they turned out to be comedians, but then they were failing comedians and or failed actors and actresses, but then they found out this was like capitalism, money, and the demographic are easy to be fooled. They're easy to convert, they're easy to convince. They believe in anything and everything, they don't care. They're poorly educated, they're gonna just listen. They're not going to care if it's true. Remember, alternative facts. And that's one reason why they're able to say that the orange man has never lied, because it's alternative facts. They don't care. And then they say he's a religious man, but then he admitted he's not religious, but now they just say, oh, he's the most Christian man. The most Christian man cheated on all of his wives. I mean, I'm not going to say, because, I mean, we have a Democrat person trying to run right now. He disgusts me. Oh, this like, and I still think he's racist. I don't care what it like. No, that's a different subject for a different day. I will get back on that in a maybe in a week or two, because like, he disgusts me. Yeah, he does. But it's just the treatment we get as black women. That is like black people, but especially black women. The way in our history where like we were treated like men. My ancestors, especially as slaves, it's like, and then the build, and like a lot of people don't know the history of black women and why they were called, or like, and also the way they were depicted and in the commercials and drawn and everything like that. It's like that wrestler, that fighter, whatever, how he disgusts me. That no good, despicable, like, he disgusts me. No good, no class, poorly educated. The orange man loves the poorly educated. So yeah, it's like, oh, and the orange man was smiling during that too. The same president that posted Mr. and Mrs. Obama as apes. And till this day, he doesn't apologize. It's disgusting. It's despicable. It's pathetic. But people want to just act like, oh, who cares? Oh, it's funny. Oh, it's true. Well, I mean, black women, they do look like, and they get their weaves and wigs and yeah. A lot of it is because you hated our hair. You put down our hair. You won't pass the Crown Act. You won't allow it. Like, oh, you guys hate your hair. Maybe it's because of some of the mental ABUSC you guys have done for centuries, for decades. Maybe it's because of that. And then you don't like our hair when it's braided, when we do cultural things that protect our hair. And now a lot of women are fighting cancer because of the side effects of some of the hair treatments that we've done, because we're trying to meet your beauty standards. The hate we get. It's like, oh, they don't call any other first lady a man, just the black one. Just the black one. The one that went to law school. The one who has so many incredible, like, her resume compared to anybody else. Oh, and they were mad because she started a vegetable garden. They got mad at her because she started a vegetable garden. And they picked on her because of her wardrobe. But when you look at our current, like, remember when Miss, like, the orange man's wife, the third one, the one he cheated on with a ex star, you know. Remember what she had on that jacket, like, about her not caring or whatever. I mean, come on. Oh, I'm out of time. Thank you so much for listening to the Handy Capable Black Woman Throne Room. I am a woman, I am of color, and I am handy capable. But most importantly, I am human and you're human too.